Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
Will you willingly accept to work with any other aspirant in the event that you don't get the party's ticket?
If I understand your question correctly,
yes.
I am the next candidate of PDP by the grace of God. I'm going to work hard for it. Some people are already begging for zoning. I don't think anybody should beg for zoning because this is going to be a national election. And if you are indeed very confident, you should be able to fight for your ticket nationwide. I'm going to sell my credentials and sell a message of hope to all Nigerians. And I expect that my party, being a very serious party, a party that wants to come back to power, they will look at credentials and not allow anybody to muzzle them, to bully them, or to scam them with money. And I'm happy we have a cerebral national chairman and a national working committee that remains very focused about how to win the next election. There are a lot of big people in Nigeria, but what has their bigness offered Nigeria? What has their bigness done for our people? So anytime I'm watching television and I see them talking big, acting big, and thinking that they are the Lord and Master of this country, when they should be the servants of the people, I just shake my head. I say, don't worry. The days are numbered. The days will come when Nigerians will join a candidate and rescue their country from these people.
Interesting. Interesting. So that, which means in essence that you don't believe in zoning. You believe the election should be thrown open. Whoever gets the party's ticket should run with it.
I didn't say I don't believe in zoning. I'm saying okay. I'm not afraid of zoning.
Okay,
it seems my party, if you look at the body language and the temperature of PDP, it seems PDP wants to throw it open. Okay? So we are asking for zoning because most people believe it will be unfortunate if after Buhari you now bring another northern candidate and all that. But if that's what they want to throw it open, I'm ready for it. I know that the youths of Nigeria, from the north down to the south, they are all frustrated. A lot of the so-called big men cannot even sleep in their villages. If they go there and sleep for one night, they cannot close their eyes at night. So they are all looking for someone to rescue them. And I'm telling you, a typical politician cannot do it because they can't change the way they behave and misbehave. So you need someone who will treat Nigeria as a business concern, who will be a CEO with deliverables. I must be able to give Nigerians deliverables. Tell them in 6 months we should have done this. In 1 year, we should have a Silicon Valley in the southeast of Nigeria. In 2 years, we should have our groundnut plant or whatever it is you want in agriculture. Every part of Nigeria has something that makes it unique, but we're wasting it away because we all rely on one product, oil. And that oil is going out of fashion, unfortunately.
Interesting. Because now, party primaries are usually very expensive. How do you intend to fund your own?
The reason why people say party primaries are expensive is because there are candidates who believe and they've always bought Nigeria. But no billionaire has ever become the president of Nigeria since Abiola. And Abiola that won, they didn't even give it to him. So all the billions that people waste on primaries is to what purpose? Obasanjo did not have billions. Chibolufalaye did not have billions. It was after their time that this thing started changing. Yaradua did not have billions. Jonathan did not have billions. We know those who carry billions to go and do primaries, but have they won any election? So, and if you are talking about a man with a capacity to attract support from the young people. Look, if you can get 1 million Nigerians today to give you 1,000 naira, that's already 1 billion. If you can get, we have millions of Nigerians living abroad. Just imagine if you can get even 100,000 of them to give you $100 each. You know how much that will translate to in Nigeria. I'm relying on the people of Nigeria. I'm not going to steal money. I'm not going to break a bank because I want to be the president of Nigeria. Those who want to buy Nigeria, they know why they are buying Nigeria. Because they see it as an investment with expected dividends later. I'm not one of such. I will persuade the delegates in my party. It may sound idealistic, I agree, but we will tell them, collect your money from them, but don't vote for them. We know all the shenanigans, everything they do, including swearing on oath and all that rubbish. Nigeria has reached the stage where if generations are unborn will be catered for, we must do things differently. So I'm hoping that Nigerians will do things differently this time. When they bring the money, I'll be stupid to say don't collect. Collect it, but reject them. It's as simple as that. That's why we're building this movement. And you will see the excitement. It's not that people didn't want to rig out Abiola in 1993, but they couldn't because the man had already watered the ground long ago. Abiola didn't have the capacity to take on the owners of Nigeria. But through genuine love for him, people supported him. He was able to dislodge the chairman of the party, Alhaji Babagana Kingibe. Abiola joined end of January 1993. By March, we were in Jos for the primaries. And he was facing Babagana Kingibe, who was chairman of the party, who had control of some of the governors. He was facing Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the same Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who is still contesting now 29 years after. He was facing him, who had a godfather in Major General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, one of the biggest military generals, ever in Nigeria. And Abiola was able to take them on, and he won the primaries. Because any party that wants to win will not sell the party to the highest bidder. PDP should not sell our party to the highest bidder. They should look for a candidate with a clean slate, a candidate who will not be looking over his shoulders because EFCC will shout yay and he will start running and jumping the fence. We don't need such candidates at this time.
No. Interesting. Now, you started your presidential journey, so to speak, with the Labour Party. Now you are with the PDP. Why did you leave the Labour Party to contest on the ticket or on the platform of PDP this time?
NCP. Yes, I left the Labour Party because the Labour Party told me, after collecting my money, my nomination fee of 1 million naira, I bought a form for 100,000 or so, and I paid 1 million, which was never refunded till today. Whenever I see my former chairman, Danuwaya, who always tease him that they are still owing me, So I realized that I couldn't realize my dream in the party. And then I moved to a party with a similar ideological bent, which was the National Conscience Party, under which Chief Gani Fawemi contested himself and lost the election. That's why. And today, the lesson I've learned from it is that it's impossible to win a national election from a local political party. You need structures. Donald Trump could have contested in America as an independent candidate, just like Ross Perot did before him. But he knew he needed the structures of the Republican Party, and that's why he joined the Republican Party, and he was able to win their ticket. Because any party that wants to win must realize that election is a popularity contest.
Interesting. Now, people say there's really no major difference between PDP and APC. That the same people usually move from one party to the other. Do you agree with them?
I will help them by saying, yes, I agree with them to some extent. I'm a very objective person, that there is no marked difference between APC and PDP. But there is also a difference. The first thing is that the name of the party is not what makes the party. It is the people in the party that makes up that party. So I've said it, most politicians in both parties will do things almost the same way. And that is why Nigeria needs a fresh candidate like Dele Momodu. I will be a fresh candidate. So nobody will say, oh, he was in APC before, he moved to PDP, then moved back to APC, or he was in PDP before, he moved to APC, then I've not been in any mainstream political party. I've been an ideologue, believing in the ideology of Labour and NCP. So now we need the structures to rescue Nigeria from the brink of collapse. We can see that not since the Civil War have we seen anything this bad in our country. So I am hoping that it will be possible for PDP to make use of that person who is different, who will make all the difference to what happens ultimately.